Hi folks, Redneck Reloader here. Thanks for joining me today. This is my latest installment of bullet reviews and just got this in the mail yesterday. I've been looking forward to this one. This is ACME bullets. I'm going to bring you in here closer. We're going to open up the box and get into more details. But before then, very quick, I just want to make a special request. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, would you please consider subscribing to my channel? This channel has grown a lot this past year. It's already bigger than I ever thought it would be. I really just started as a hobby channel, but it's turning into a real channel now. I've got some real good viewership, and I want to grow it even bigger. There's a lot of things I'd like to do with it. Like these bullet reviews are an idea I thought about doing for a long time, and they seem to be going over pretty well. I have a lot more stuff like that I'd like to do, and if I can grow the channel, that would help me. So all it takes is a subscription. So I'm not going to keep harassing everybody about it and stuff. I'm just going to ask nicely, if you haven't subscribed, please think about doing it. So, all right, let me bring you in here and let's get started with the review. Hey, real quickly, just to bring everybody up to speed, what I've been doing with these reviews is I have been reviewing bullet manufacturers whose product I can get today, which is March of 2021. So pretty well into the apocalypse here by this point. And I have been trying, just to compare apples to apples, I have been trying to stick with 9mm 124 grain round nose bullets. That's my baseline. Now, some manufacturers don't make those. Some have 125 conical nose. That's fine, as long as it's close. I'm just trying to pretty much compare the same bullets side by side. I look at quality. I look at ship. I haven't been trying to look at shipping, but it's kind of turned into an issue, so I have been discussing it. I talk about price. I talk about how easy they are to reload, quality issues, and then I'll take some out and shoot them and see how they compare accuracy-wise with factory ammo. So this latest installment is ACME. This is a bullet company that I have dealt with quite a bit in the past. And actually, from the very beginning, when we started these reviews, I planned on reviewing these guys, but I've had a very difficult time getting bullets from them. And I'll talk about that more as we go on. But let's go ahead and open this first. It comes UPS ground and very, very well packed. That's one thing these guys get a super A+ for. They pack like nobody else. So let's go ahead and open this box and see what's inside. And that's the box that comes inside of that other box. And this is something ACME is kind of known for. They ship their bullets in these wooden boxes. I guess they're like a die-cut wood, I guess, similar to plywood. Very nice boxes. Very professionally packed. And they've got their name and bullet and everything on the side. As you can see, these particular bullets are 122 grain flat point bullets. Not what I really wanted from them. They make a 124 grain round nose bullet, which is really what I wanted for these tests. But I said I've been having difficulty getting them from ACME. The reason why is because ACME is doing something a little different than some of the other companies are doing during all these shortages. They are only shipping product that they have in stock. They are not taking back orders. And I understand their decision to do that as a company, but it makes it very hard to get anything from them. I've been trying to get those round nose bullets for close to a year. Every time I go on the site, they're sold out. I put in the notifications. I very rarely get a notification from them. When I do get one, by the time I get there, they're already gone. What other companies have doing that I prefer is just taking back orders. Now, I looked at some this weekend that I ordered for testing. That company is now saying they have a 5-month lead time. It's been 3 months for most companies, and so 5, it's even getting worse and stepping out. But at least I know I have them on their way, and I will have them eventually. All I had to do was place my order. They charged my credit card, and now I'm just waiting for them to get here. With ACME, it requires looking on the site over and over and over again and just keep going after them until you get lucky and find them. So I don't really like that strategy. But the good news is when you order from them, you get them quick. So this past week, I looked, they had these in stock. I ordered them. It was right at a week. I ordered them over the weekend. I got them on the following Monday. So basically, you figure they didn't get the order till Monday. I got them the following Monday. So 1 week shipping. It's very good. It's really hard to beat that. You just have to find what you want in stock. So anyway, let's take a look at these bullets. So they come packed in these boxes. These boxes are handy. You can reuse them. I've got a few of them over here in the corner, and I've got some more in the house where I have used ACME quite a bit. They were, when I first started reloading, I probably ordered more from them than I did anybody else, but never 9mm. I was always ordering 45 and 40 cal because that was the two that I was having a lot of trouble reloading, and I was trying some different bullets with. So they come strapped down like that, and cut the strap loose. And then the box has one side that'll pop off. Kind of looks like a jigsaw puzzle here. The rest of the box is sealed up. And then inside the box, the bullets are bagged. And a very heavy duty, vacuum sealed bag. Not vacuum sealed, but sealed bag that you have to cut open. Very heavy duty, marked 9mm, 122 grains. I don't know what that code there means, but these bullets are green. Usually Acme's kind of known for their red bullets. Every one I've ever gotten from them have been red. They actually advertise their bullets as being lipstick rounds is what they call them, because they're supposed to resemble a lipstick container. You can see that's a 40 cal that I have from them. Now, this is one from Bayou Bullets, which is more like a cherry red, and you can kind of see the difference. Acme's is always a fairly bright red. I noticed on those 9mm round nose bullets that they are advertising those as being green. These were red on the website. I'm kind of surprised to see that they're green here, but maybe that's a change that they're making. I don't really care about the color, but if that is something that you're concerned with, just be aware that they may be changing their colors. So I've cut the bag. I'm going to go ahead and dump these into the little box. And these boxes are nice to reuse. You can keep them on your bench. They're easy to stack. You can refill them as you get more bullets in. I like to keep containers out here with smaller amounts of bullets. So I've got, I'll take old powder jugs, and this has got some Everglades bullets. I've got another 1,000 of these inside the house that I just kind of bring out when this gets low. I'll use about anything I found. I found this old cup, and I've got some 45 bullets in there. So I do reuse these Acme boxes. They are kind of handy, but they're not giving these away. I can tell you that. So let's take a look at their bullet, and then we'll get more into the price. So this is one of the bullets. This is a 122 grain flat nose, and just for the sake of testing, I'm going to load this the same powder charge and stuff that I'm doing the 124 grains, just so we're testing apples to apples. Never loaded these before. This is the first time. Don't know how they're going to feed my gun or anything, but they're very good looking bullets. That's one thing I'll say about Acme. Their quality is excellent. Never seen one of their bullets have any kind of problem with the coating or anything with the sizing being off or anything. They're very, very good looking bullets, and the coating looks really good. So Acme is a very good company to deal with, especially if you're just getting started reloading, you're buying smaller amounts, and want to try some different bullets, because they do have a pretty wide selection. Now, here's where the negative stuff comes in. So here's their invoice. So the 9mm 122 grain price was $11.10, and then throwing in shipping comes to $23.60. Now, just to put that in perspective, T&B bullets was $16 for 100 shipped to me. Cimarron was $15.50. I've ordered from a number of companies that are all right around $20, $21. So for 100 bullets to come in here at $23.60, that's a bit on the pricey side. one thing about Acme is I don't consider them to be a cheap company. Theirs tends to be kind of expensive. And as far as the bullets and the quality goes, there's no difference with T&B. Cimarron had a little bit spottier covers, but overall their quality was excellent. There's a lot of companies out there that you can buy from that are less expensive. What you don't get is this box. So the way I look at it is you're basically paying about $6 or $7 for this box. So if that's something that's valuable to you, then, you know, by all means, buy Acme. But you can get the same quality bullets from other people for less money. But anyway, let's get on with our testing. So first thing I'm going to do is what I always do is take one bullet, smash it with a hammer, and see how the coating stays on. So let me get my hammer out. Okay, so I gave it a good solid whack with the hammer, smashed it down pretty good, and I don't see any bare spots at all. It seems to, the coating is adhered well, doesn't flake off or anything. It looks excellent. So that's about what I've come to expect with these high-tech coated bullets. Coating seems to be real good and solid with them. So I'm going to get set up here, and I'm going to go ahead and start loading some of these. What we're going to do for the test, I'm going to load 10 bullets. I'm going to shoot 5 of them out of my pistol and 5 of them out of my carbine. Compare how they do with some factory rounds. I'm going to load these with tight group powder, and I'm going to use 3.9 grains, which is what I've used in the other bullets. I'm going to be loading them with my RCBS dies and Remington 1.5 small pistol primers. So let me get everything set up. I'm going to start doing some loading. I'll come back in the middle of the loading process and kind of show you what I'm doing and give you an update and see how things are going. So I've got the case mouth belled on all these, and I've got them primed. I just wanted to show you a question that I hear a lot from new reloaders is how much should I bell the case mouth? And I don't know that there's an absolute right or wrong answer to that. I can just show you what I do. So I wanted just to show you with these, just kind of lining them up side by side. You can kind of see how deep I've seated that bullet into the case. And I bell quite a bit. I don't want to shave the lead off or shave the coating off, so I'm not real shy about that. I like to put plenty of bell on here. You can always take it back out later, but if you don't put enough, then you're going to have problems. So that's about how much I like to bell mine. These I like these RCBS dies. They have this M-Lock expander in there, which I believe Hornady also does that, but it's kind of a stepped expander, so the bullet kind of clicks into place, especially with a plated or a jacketed bullet. You notice it more, but it sits in there real nice, and it makes it easy to seat the bullet in there. You can get a real feel for when you have it flared enough. So, and then, like I said, with the high-tech coated bullets I use, or lead bullets, I go just a hair more, just to make sure I'm not shaving it. So let me get back to this, and I'll come back. Okay, I've got 9 of these seated. I'm doing the last one now. I played with the seating depth a little bit. I didn't have any data on these bullets, so I originally loaded them at 1.125. I did the first couple, and they just looked goofy. So I decided to bring them on down to 1.085, and they look a little bit better. So that's what I'm going with. But I'm just seating them right now. I haven't crimped them yet. But as you can see, let me turn the camera. They're going in very nicely. There's no shaving of lead. There's no shaving of the coating at all. It just all... As you can see, these seat very nicely. That little bit of extra bell really makes a difference. There's no shaving of lead, no shaving of the coating. Everything just looks real good. And even after I've loaded them, I haven't crimped these yet, but even with that bell, they'll still pretty much go in. I could probably shoot that just fine out of my gun, but I am going to put a slight crimp on them just to take that bell out. Then we'll take them up in the woods and shoot them. Stay tuned. Okay, now we're going to do our accuracy test. I'm going to take 5 shots at the head from 7 yards with my pistol on a setting on a stand on a makeshift brace. Then I'm going to shoot 25 yards center mass, and I'm going to be using my carbine at 25 yards and 5 shots. So my final thoughts on ACME bullets. Pretty happy with the shooting. They seem to group well as what could be expected. I don't see any tumbling or anything. All the holes are nice and crisp. Quality, they're great. No complaints whatsoever. Can't find anything wrong with them, and I've shot quite a few of them. Service, delivery, fantastic. If they have them in stock, you're going to get them within a week. That's been my experience. The only downside is price. They're probably about 40% more than what competitive bullets are, where you can order 100 of your competitors' bullets and get them shipped to your house for, $16 or in that range. They're 23 plus. You're paying a lot of money for that wooden box. So if that wooden box has value to you, or you're desperate for bullets, by all means buy them. Otherwise, I think you can get better deals elsewhere. But if you do buy ACME, you're not going to be disappointed in them. They're very good bullets. So, Redneck Reloader out. Thank you for joining me. God bless.